So I was barely paying attention to the Oscars, but when I heard them say presenting the next award, Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot, I was like, wait a minute, what? The way I sat up so quick and watched them walk out together, the way Rachel was like, let's just get this over with. Let's get my obligation over with.
I mean that it's no longer 1937, and we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about...
Rachel Zegler's latest update on her role as Snow White has ignited a firestorm of controversy, with critics pummeling the film for destroying Disney's legacy and disrespecting the original 1937 classic. The backlash surrounding Snow White has been intense for months, and while some fans have expressed their outrage over the adaptation's heavy reliance on CGI and radical reimagining of iconic characters, Rachel has yet again taken to speaking out about the drama. In an attempt to justify why people aren't liking the movie, she went on a rant claiming that she understands the hate as an act of passion from fans of the original movie, insisting that their love for the classic animated film is what's fueling the negative response. Rachel explained her perspective on the backlash, saying, "I interpret people's feelings about this film as passion for it, and what an honor to be able to be a part of something that people are so passionate about. We're not always going to have the same feelings as everyone around us, and all we can do is give our best." However, while her words seem to continue to show how thankful she is to even be playing the role and how she respects even the negative opinions regarding the movie, fans weren't quite so sure about the way she addressed them, as they feel like there's a lot more to it than simply not seeing eye to eye. Yet Rachel has chosen to ignore all the backlash, as she is once again attempting to defend the direction that the movie has taken by giving us even more insight into how Disney is handling this new adaptation. Now that the official trailer has dropped, Disney has found this beautiful, delicate balance between taking the animated classic that everyone knows and loves from 1937 while still introducing it to this new generation. In her opinion, the film's reinterpretation is about preserving the heart of Snow White, and Rachel puts it, her superpower in this movie is her heart. There is no supernatural power that Snow White possesses beyond her love for humanity, for all living creatures, and her fundamental belief that there is goodness in everything. That's something I really believe the world could take advantage of more. It's clear that she is yet again refusing to stand for any of the criticism the movie has received about being different from the original story, as Rachel seems to believe that the movie is doing an amazing job of bringing her vision to life. In Rachel's opinion, the movie showcasing how strong of a character Snow White can be is the most important part of this project. It's something she had discussed time and time again, as we've seen plenty of interviews of what she thinks the movie should be about, and has refused to stay silent on all the ways she thinks the original messed things up.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be, and the leader that her late father told her that she could be if she was fearless, fair, brave, and true.
Amid the criticism, Disney has seemingly realized how damaging her words are continuing to be for the movie, and they have apparently been scrambling to win back public favor by over-the-top performances. The studio is now sending Rachel on an extensive media tour, showcasing her undeniable singing skills and promoting the film's first single, "Waiting on a Wish." Recently, Rachel performed the song in Tokyo at the Roppongi Hills Arena alongside Sakura Kiryu, who is the Japanese dubbing voice for Snow White in the film. Some fans are even speculating that this could be some sort of damage control by putting her next to another Snow White who fans might have more sympathy for, especially for the home audience in Japan. A new music video for the song was also released, featuring an acoustic version with footage from the movie playing throughout the video, and it seems like the efforts done by Disney are clearly part of a larger strategy to restore confidence in the project and to highlight the talent behind it, with Rachel's vocal talent trying to be the main selling point. However, it's not just the public criticism that's causing a stir. Behind the scenes, Drama appears to be brewing, as well as it looks like the production of the movie has completely fallen apart. Fans have noticed that while the promotional tour has started in full swing, some expected figures seem to be suspiciously absent. For instance, Gal Gadot, who is not only celebrated in Hollywood, but is also playing a main role in the movie as the evil queen, hasn't been seen supporting the film and appears to have no plans on joining Rachel on tour. Fans also couldn't help but notice how the two were present at the Oscars together, and even joined each other on stage, but seemingly kept it strictly professional and walked with a great distance between them. According to eagle-eyed fans, it looks like the two barely even shared a look as they presented the awards, and Gal chose to leave the scene before Rachel. Fans commented on the situation saying, "You can tell they hate each other." Did anyone notice Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot was standing apart and didn't even look at each other the whole time they were on stage? The feud between the main actresses has been going on for a while now, so this isn't too big of a surprise for anyone keeping track, especially as the two are on two different sides of a very politically charged conflict regarding Gal's past as an IDF soldier and her support for Israeli occupational forces. Rachel has even publicly spoken on the issue she has with Gal's stance, as she once tweeted, "And always remember, free Palestine." Moreover, a rumor circulating online revealed that Rachel and the actor playing the prince, Andrew Burnap, have even unfollowed each other on Instagram as a fan pointed out how suspicious everything is looking. Just notice Rachel and that demon did not do any press together for Snow White. Rachel and the guy who played the prince also unfollowed each other recently on Insta. This has led many to believe that things behind the camera are far from peaceful, and that the supposed unity the promotional campaign tries to portray is more of a facade. Fans also couldn't help but look back on the moment where Rachel seemingly tried to cut Andrew out of the movie in an interview where she claimed that his role wasn't important for the plot.
Love story at all, which is really, really wonderful. And whether or not she finds love along the way is anybody's guess until 2024. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Adding to the drama, fans have been more ruthless than ever when it comes to the historical accuracy surrounding the movie, as many are threatening to boycott Disney if they continue to support Rachel in the role as Snow White, with the many changes she's brought to the table. Is the history of the film's creative choices and the passionate reactions they've stirred. Not only that, but even the heavy reliance on modern CGI has become hard to accept for many film fans who have been saddened to see something that could have been extremely magical and beautiful be heavily supported by computer-generated images. For longtime fans of the 1937 animated film, the changes feel like a betrayal and a destruction of a timeless classic. However, despite this, Rachel and the team behind the movie seem to remain steadfast in their belief that the film is a good evolution of the cherished story, rather than the destruction of Disney's legacy. In fact, Rachel's commitment to the role is evident not only in her interviews, but also in her on-screen performance. And while many haven't been happy to see how far things have gotten, she has also received plenty of praise for the work she is doing. Fans who have seen her in the trailer have praised her for bringing a fresh, vibrant energy to Snow White, even if they missed the original version of the movie, as many feel like the movie has great potential to be something good on its own. In fact, test audiences who have seen the entire movie have reported that Rachel's performance is truly something to celebrate, with her co-stars not being far behind, meaning that despite its bad press, the movie could still save some face if the right audience appreciates it. Unfortunately, the cultural clash between old and new is one of the main issues behind why so many people are having a hard time accepting Rachel in the role. And even the notion of Rachel's ethnicity is still being brought up, with people claiming that Snow White is German and not Latina. However, after seeing her performance in the trailer and hearing her beautiful voice bring life to beloved songs, other fans have often fired back against such comments, saying, "I hate it when people say that they don't like Rachel Zegler as Snow White because Snow White is German, not Latina. but do not care about Emma Watson or Lily James being British when Belle and Cinderella are French. At the end of the day, there are extremely mixed reactions to the movie, even as we approach its release date, and it's unclear whether or not Disney will ever be able to salvage the reputation of their magical movies. With the potential drama happening behind the scenes, on top of every other controversy surrounding the movie, this might just end up being one of Disney's biggest disasters to date. What do you think of the desperate attempts to promote the movie despite the ongoing controversies? Let me know down below, and don't forget to check out this other video for more drama